So, how well do you know your perfume? How concentrated is your perfume is? When you see an eau de toilette, eau de parfum, extrait de parfum on a fragrance, what does it actually mean? And what effect does it have on the fragrance? Now, one thing I want you to know is that eau de toilette, eau de parfum, eau de cologne, eau fraîche, extrait de parfum is simply a measurement of the perfume oil concentration that is contained in a fragrance. Okay, so now the lowest is eau fraîche. Eau fraîche has between 1 to 2% perfume oil concentration. Eau de cologne follows next with 2 to 5% oil perfume concentration. Eau de toilette, which is the most popular, has between 5 to 15% perfume oil concentration. Eau de parfum has between 15 to 20% perfume oil concentration. And parfum or extrait de parfum also has between 20 to 30% oil concentration. Now, the general misconception out there is that the higher a perfume oil concentration in a fragrance, the longer the fragrance is supposed to last. This is usually not the case. One example is Dolce & Gabbana eau de parfum. It's an eau de parfum concentration. Generally, it's supposed to have between 15 to 20% perfume oil concentration. That means it's supposed to last longer. However, Dior Sauvage eau de toilette is an eau de toilette concentration which has 5 to 15% perfume oil concentration. But Dior Sauvage eau de toilette lasts longer than Dolce & Gabbana eau de parfum. So don't actually be deceived into thinking that because a perfume is an eau de parfum or because a perfume is an extrait de parfum, it lasts longer than an eau de toilette, or an eau de toilette lasts longer than eau de cologne. Generally, that is how it's supposed to be. But usually the performance of a fragrance is dependent on the kind of fragrance house it is coming from. Some fragrance houses are noted for doing high quality, long lasting perfumes like Mancera, and eau de parfum from Mancera will last longer than an extrait de parfum from Dolce & Gabbana. So it's dependent on the house, but the general knowledge I want to put out there is that when you see an eau fraîche is lower than an eau de cologne, and eau de cologne is higher than an eau fraîche, and eau de toilette is higher than an eau de cologne, and eau de parfum is also higher than an eau de toilette, and extrait de parfum is also higher than an eau de parfum. So these are generally a measurement of the perfume oil concentration in the fragrance, and does not necessarily have a bearing as to whether the fragrance will last longer than the other or not. An example is an eau de parfum of Aqua Celestial Forte, but an eau de toilette of Invictus Aqua lasts longer than it. Guys, don't be deceived. Have a blessed day.